Estelle Getty became a household name as Sophia Petrillo on The Golden Girls, the sharp-tongued, lovable matriarch whose quick wit and fearless honesty captured millions of hearts. But behind the laughter and the legendary one-liners was a woman who quietly endured deep struggles, both personal and professional. While audiences saw the confident, hilarious Sophia, Getty faced fears, health issues, and overwhelming pressure that made her question her place on the show. In fact, Getty admitted she once wanted to leave the series, a revelation that surprised fans who assumed her success was effortless. Her story is not just one of late-life stardom, but of perseverance, sacrifice, and the cost of fame. She achieved greatness after decades of obscurity, proving that talent can finally be recognized, even when the odds seem stacked against you. From New York roots to big dreams, Estelle Getty was born Estelle Scher on July 25, 1923 in New York City. Growing up in a working-class Jewish family, she was raised in the cultural melting pot of New York, where art and entertainment were always present. Her parents, Charles and Sarah Scher, were Polish Jewish immigrants who worked hard to support their family. Her father in the glass industry and her mother as a homemaker. From a young age, Getty was drawn to performance, dreaming of becoming an actress despite the odds. At a time when Hollywood and Broadway favored youth and conventional beauty, Getty faced barriers due to her petite frame, distinctive voice, and unconventional look. Still, her passion never faded. She continued to pursue acting while balancing family responsibilities and the reality of working to support her household. The long road to recognition. For decades, Getty worked in New York theater, honing her craft while balancing a full life at home. She took on small stage roles, attended acting classes, and performed in local productions, but mainstream success remained out of reach. She supported her husband Arthur Gelman and their two sons Carl and Barry by working regular jobs, all while continuing to audition and refine her skills. Despite being overlooked, Getty remained committed to her dream. Her perseverance paid off when, in 1982, at nearly 60 years old, she landed a breakthrough role on Broadway. She was cast as the overbearing but loving mother, Mrs. Beckoff, in Torch Song Trilogy. The character resonated deeply with Getty's natural comedic talent and emotional warmth, and critics praised her performance. The role became her turning point, finally placing her in the spotlight she had worked so long to reach. Torch Song Trilogy, the role that changed everything. Torch Song Trilogy marked a dramatic shift in Getty's career. Written by Harvey Fierstein, the play was groundbreaking, and the character of Mrs. Beckoff was specifically created with Getty in mind. Her portrayal of the Jewish mother, funny, sharp, and deeply human, earned her a Drama Desk nomination and critical acclaim. She played the role for 4 years on Broadway and off-Broadway, solidifying her status as a powerful stage actress. This success caught the attention of television producers and ultimately led to her life-changing opportunity on The Golden Girls. The role of Sophia Petrillo was not only a perfect fit for Getty's comedic instincts, but it also allowed her to bring depth and warmth to a character that could have easily been reduced to a stereotype. The Golden Girls, a new kind of icon. In 1985, Estelle Getty joined the cast of NBC's The Golden Girls as Sophia Petrillo, the sharp-witted mother of Dorothy Zbornak. The show broke ground by centering on the lives of older women, a demographic often ignored by Hollywood. Sophia's quick wit, sarcastic humor, and deep loyalty made her instantly beloved. Getty used wigs, heavy makeup, and period clothing to age herself for the role, despite being younger than her on-screen daughter Bea Arthur. Her performance earned her the Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series in 1988. Alongside Bea Arthur, Betty White, and Rue McClanahan, Getty formed a cast whose chemistry became the heart of the show. Together, they tackled serious topics like aging, healthcare, and loneliness while delivering unforgettable comedy. The price of success. Why she wanted to leave. Despite her success, Getty struggled behind the scenes. Unlike her co-stars, she had little television experience and was accustomed to theater, where rehearsal and live performance offered a predictable rhythm. Television's fast pace, constant script changes, and long production days overwhelmed her. She often had trouble memorizing lines, and as she aged, the pressure increased. Getty also battled severe stage fright, a surprising challenge for a seasoned performer. The stress of filming with live audiences and cameras made her anxious, and she sometimes froze during tapings. The pressure grew heavier with time, and she began to feel she wasn't meeting expectations. This, combined with her health issues, made her consider leaving the show despite the fame and praise she received. Health struggles and the makeup chair. Getty's difficulties were compounded by physical and mental health concerns. She endured long hours in the makeup chair to convincingly portray Sophia, a role that required her to look decades older. The aging makeup and wig were uncomfortable and exhausting, and the process became increasingly difficult as she aged. In later years, she showed early signs of dementia, which made memorization and focus even more challenging. She began relying on cue cards to deliver her lines, a sign of a deeper cognitive decline that would later be diagnosed as Lewy body dementia. Getty also suffered from osteoporosis and other age-related issues, making the demands of television production even more grueling. These struggles, combined with the emotional pressure of live tapings, pushed her to the brink and made her seriously consider leaving the show. A long-distance marriage and a new life. Getty's rise to fame also changed her personal life. She married Arthur Gelman in 1947, adopting Getty as her stage name. They had 2 sons and built a life in New York. But when the Golden Girls required her to relocate to California, their marriage shifted. Arthur chose to stay in New York, rooted in his business and community, while Getty pursued her career on the West Coast. They lived apart for years but remained committed, maintaining a long-distance marriage through the mid-1990s. Arthur passed away in 2004, but Getty always spoke fondly of him, acknowledging his support throughout her career. Their bond endured despite the distance, showing the strength of a relationship built on love, respect, and shared history. Legacy, love, and final years. After the Golden Girls ended in 1992, Getty continued acting in the spin-off The Golden Palace and made guest appearances on shows like Empty Nest, The Nanny, and Touched by an Angel. She also appeared in films such as Tootsie and Mask. She wrote an autobiography in 1988 titled If I Knew Then What I Know Now, So What?, sharing her decades of struggle and triumph. In 1993, she released an exercise video for seniors, showing her dedication to health and well-being. Sadly, her later years were marked by declining health. She battled Lewy body dementia, and in 2008 she passed away just days before her 85th birthday. Her death was mourned by fans and co-stars alike, who remembered her humor, warmth, and enduring spirit. Outro, a comedic legend who never gave up. Estelle Getty's story is one of resilience, courage, and extraordinary talent. She waited decades for her breakthrough and achieved it when most people might have given up. While she struggled with the pressures of television, she still delivered one of the most iconic performances in comedy history. Her portrayal of Sophia Petrillo continues to inspire audiences and remains a defining moment in television. Though she once wanted to leave the Golden Girls, Getty stayed and created a legacy of laughter and love. Today, her work lives on, reminding us that talent can shine through even the toughest challenges, and that true stars are made through persistence, not just fame.